Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. Let me introduce myself. My name is Siti Nur Sulekha. I'm from English Education Department in 3rd semester in Muhammadiyah University of Semarang. And today, I will explain about the review text and provide an example of a journal review from one of the lecturers at the Muhammadiyah University of Semarang. So, let's get started. Okay, first I will explain what a review text is. The review text is an evaluation of a publication such as movie, video game, musical composition, book, a piece of hardware like a car, home appliance or computer, or event of performance such as live music concert, a play, musical theater show, or dance show. And what is the generic structure of the review text? The generic structure of the review text is the first one, orientation. Orientation contains background information of the text. The second one is evaluations. Concluding statement contains judgment, opinion, or recommendation. It can consist of more than one. The third one is interpretative recount. Contains summary of an artwork including character and plot. And the last one is evaluative summation. Contains the last opinion consisting the appraisal of the punchline and the artworks being criticized. Now, I will give an example from a journal that I have reviewed. This journal belongs to one of the Unimus lecturers, that is, Mrs. Riana Budiastuti, with the title Revealing Students' Motivation and Interest in Writing Recount Text Using MyStorybook.com. Okay, the first one, we will discuss about the introduction. Writing skill is important to be taught to students, as this is one of the skills that has to be taught in Indonesian students in order to master the target language, English. Writing skills are not easy. There are many things that must be considered, such as understanding grammar, vocabulary, content, and context at once, capitalization, punctuation, and spelling as well. In addition, students usually tend to save their written project after they finish them, even though some of their products are good. Therefore, its use makes it a tool for writing stories and sharing writing in public, such as MyStorybook.com. MyStorybook.com allows students from a writing class to create a simple but attractive one by giving pictures or something similar. Okay, move to the second one. The second one is evaluation. This article is very informative and interesting in explaining the specific issues that should be raised. It belongs to the English Language and Literature International Conference, published by the Udibus Journal. In addition, the researcher also explained that the research in this article was based on good quality and quantity guidelines, both in terms of clarity, coherence between the research and its content, or a comprehensive analysis. The author also packed this journal very well. It's easy to read and understand, especially for lay readers. The next one is interpretation. The main objective of this study is revealing students' interest and motivation in writing recount text using interactive media. To contribute a comprehensive, relationable, and context to this study, it begins with interviewing and filling out a questionnaire with open questions to identify student interest and motivation in making recount text. The results show that My Story Bookcom offers invaluable opportunities and new challenges for students to write using some of the interesting aids in it. In addition, students' creativity increases along with the development of imagination to visualize what kind of story they are trying to make by adding several pictures and selected shapes to decorate pieces of their writing in recount text. In addition, this journal also explains the identification of attitudes and motivations that arise in learning, such as external motivations, teacher roles, interests, learning activities, and topics. Most of them feel more motivated when they know that their writing is going to be published via social media. So, they will compete with each other to do their best. The teacher also has a good role to play in giving them any information to the students as well, which gives the students the motivation and encouragement to achieve or do the best they can. Most of them have also started to like the writing. In addition, they also feel that they are becoming more creative. Other students said that they were interested in writing recount text and were more interested after finding the My Story Bookcom application. This gives an understanding that My Story Bookcom is suitable for writing, especially recount text, and provides more motivation to them. Okay, now we are going to the last one. Last one is summary. Revealing students' motivation and interest in writing recount text using My Story Bookcom article, which is written by Riana Budiastuti, was published on the English Language and Literature International Conference, July 2018. There are 5 research questions presented in this article. The first, students' external motivation. Second, the teacher's role in being a tutor and mediator, which is informs students and motivates them. The third, student interest in writing after using the application My Storybook.com. The fourth, learning activities. And the last one, simple topics that can be help students to write easily. These questions appear to reveal the students' motivation and expectation in learning writing, especially writing stories from undergraduate students who majored in English education at the Muhammadiyah University of Semarang. The researcher assures that knowledge about this research topic will answer pedagogical concerns in increasing students' self-confidence and competence in writing using My Storybook.com. In addition, this study fills a gap that encourages researchers to explore the pedagogical potential of teaching recount text writing using My Storybook.com technology. To answer the 5 research questions, the researcher applied quantitative and qualitative design approach to data triangulation, particularly surveys using response questionnaire and individual interviews. Participants in this study consisted of 15 students in the 4th semester of undergraduate program majoring in English education at the Muhammadiyah University of Semarang. The participants had to follow learning procedure in this study by applying a number of genres and simple topics. Additionally, research data were collected from the questionnaire response to the survey and interviews. The findings clearly and concisely show that the application My Storybook.com in the writing class can improve the student motivation, student self-confidence, and student interest. In short, the use of My Storybook.com in writing recount text is able to achieve better academic research in writing, as well as create student attitudes, assessment, and positive motivation towards learning English. Okay, I think that's all my video about review journal text. I hope it is useful for all of you. I'm sorry for my mistakes. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.